Hey everyone, welcome to our Tech. So what I have here is the Nitropress DS. So let me try to explain what this is. This canister here is what you can use in case you've got like a nitrogen charging capsule or a CO2 charging cartridge. So normally what you would have here is a holder for a cartridge like a nitrogen cartridges or a CO2 cartridge or an N2O cartridge. You would normally plug the cartridge in here, tighten it up, and it will charge that gas and mix it in with your liquid. So that's what this is here. This canister is originally for here. Now what the Nitropress DS is, it eliminates the need for a nitrogen cartridge, and this machine will create the nitrogen for you. So basically what will happen is instead of having to spend outrageous amounts of dollars for constantly having to buy the little nitrogen cartridges that are one use, you'll now have a machine that will create the nitrogen for you, eliminating basically a lot of consumable waste because it's just a one-time fee at that point once you purchase this. So that is basically what the Nitro DS is. So let's go ahead and open this box up, check it out, and let's see if we can give it a test run as well. All right, so without further ado, go ahead and unbox this bad boy. All right, so here we have the Nitropress user guide. Here we've got the Nitro recipe book, and it came with some cold brew coffee grinds. And this is the charging cartridge holder I was telling you about. They did give this to you in case you want to use other kinds of cartridges other than Nitro, like the CO2 cartridges or N2O cartridges. You've still got the holder with the ability to use it. And this is actually the spout, which you see right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue unboxing. So here I've got another one. The reason why I have two of these is because of the fact that I actually purchased a second cartridge, so I should have two of these inside the box. Okay, we got an O-ring in here. I'm not sure what these are for. More than likely it's going to be for this, for something, probably maintenance parts. All right, and here is the Nitropress. And that is it for the box. Okay, so what we got here is the actual Nitropress DS. This piece back here is a second canister. This I had purchased separately, and they just shipped it together. You have your Nitro book. We've got two of these. Again, this is a charging cartridge, and this is the spout. It came with some coffee. And like I said, I'm not sure what this is. I'm assuming this is a maintenance kit. So why don't we go ahead and cut these things apart, and let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the components of the Nitropress DS. Right here on the top, this is basically going to be your charging button. This is how you start the charging. Right here on the very bottom, this is your power button, your on and off button. This is going to be your Nitropress dispenser. This right here is your docking socket. So in order to load and unload this, you would basically just slide it up, pull it out, and that is it. And this is your setup right here. So this portion right here is where you're going to have the nozzle. This is where it's going to dispense your Nitro Coffee, tea, whatever it is that you decide to put in here. And this right here is the docking socket that goes in here. You have two options. If you're going to use it with the Nitropress DS, you would use this top. If you're going to use the disposable cartridges, you would take this off. And then instead you would go ahead and use the cartridge, the charge holder, which would be this one. You would slip the whatever cartridges that you want, slide it in here, and you would just put it on here, and you would go ahead and screw it in until you feel a little bit of pressure, then keep going, at which point you should hear a hissing sound. That hissing sound means that this has punctured the cartridge and released all of the gas into your canister, which is what you want. And this right here would basically stay on until all the pressure is out of here, at which point it would be safe to take this off. And once it's removed, you can dispose of the cartridge that was in here. And if you want to use the DS, you would go ahead and just put this one back on again. Here you've got your nozzle. This is going to be the nozzle head as well as the nozzle shaft. Go ahead and take this off. This is basically a thread protector right here. And you would screw this one on in its place. And this here is basically going to be a protective cover for this, a thread protector basically. You just take this off and put that on. That way you can protect the threads on here if you want to do that. Now, as you can see right here, this is your max fill line, which is ½ liter. You don't want to fill anything beyond here because you want to leave space for the gas to actually be able to enter in here and mix with the liquids so you don't overfill it. I was kind of hoping they would have fill lines on the inside, but there is not. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a test. I went ahead and made some coffee. We'll go ahead and fill it up to ½ liter, the max mark, and we'll give it a try. All right, so that was ½ liter of coffee right there. So let's screw the top onto it. Oh yeah, also one note about this, you can only screw it on so far. Once it hits the max depth, it'll just freely rotate at that point. All right, so now that the lid is screwed on, so let's go ahead and insert the canister first. All you do is just push it in, Slide it in. Once it's centered on the stand, it's now in there. Let's go ahead and power it on. All right, so the button does stay pushed in so you know it's on. Then when you push it again, when it's off, it's completely flush. So let's turn it on. Now let's go ahead and start the charging. Okay, so as you can see, you do have to hold the button down. When you have a full canister in here, it does recommend about 5 to 6 seconds, and that should fill it up. If you've only filled the canister halfway up, 250 milliliters, then it says around 10 to 11 seconds should fill it up. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure that if you're using a full cup, it recommends no more than 5 to 6 seconds for a half a liter. If you're only doing 250 milliliters, it recommends 10 to 11 seconds. It does not recommend doing it too long, because you could overpressurize it and damage the internal components, so just be aware of that. Okay, now that it is done, go ahead and remove it. Just slide it out, pull it down. At this point, go ahead and shake it a few times. That way you mix the nitrogen in with the liquid. Like I said, all you got to do is just go ahead and squeeze it. And there is your nitrogen infused coffee. Your nitrogen coffee. Again, I don't know if you can see the little clouds just kind of filtering down, the coffee filtering down. It looks like a little moving cloud inside of there. But this is your nitrogen coffee. Now, once you have emptied this out, or you're done using this one and you want to put something else in it, you don't want to just unscrew this top. You first want to make sure that there's no more pressure inside of there. So take a little towel on the top just to catch any spray, and go ahead and press it in and release it. I don't know if you heard the hiss or not, but that was basically the pressure releasing what was left of it, at which point now you can take it off and you can go ahead and unscrew it, clean it out. Also, don't forget, turn it off when you're done. All right, so this was the unboxing as well as a test run of the Nitropress DS. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try to respond as quickly as possible. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day and y'all stay safe out there.